Hey, what's going on, action figure addicts? This is C-Spray coming at you, giving you your action figure fix. Today we're going to do another Spawn figure. This is Curse of the Spawn. Very, very cool figure. This came out about 1998, which is when I picked it up. Finally going to open it, and can't wait to do it. I'm not too familiar with the series, but I know the artwork in the series was really, really cool. And so this figure is from Spawn Series 13, and brought to us by McFarlane Toys, of course. You see the name on the side there. Very nice artwork on here. Very cool looking artwork, and it looks very, very creepy, especially with this little picture up in the top left-hand corner. And the figure itself in the package looks pretty cool. He does, as you can see, come with a set. And the figure itself in the package looks pretty cool. He does, as you can see, come with a set of wings. And for accessories, he comes with a little pair of bats. I think 2 or 3 on this side, and then a little bunch on this side. And of course, he comes with a staff kind of axe thing, which is really, really cool. Okay, we're just going to take a quick look at the back here. You can just see Curse of the Spawn on the top left. And into the middle we have a picture of one of the larger figures. His name is the Desiccator. I don't have him, but I did purchase him before for my nephew back a long time ago. And then on the right side, leading into the other figures that came out, we have Jessica Priest with Mr. Obersmith, down to Hatchet, Rainius, Medusa, and Zeus. Very cool. I don't have any of those figures, but I just have the Curse of the Spawn. And leading into the middle, we have Metal Gear Solid figures. As you can see, we have, I can't remember this guy's name. I'm not even going to go, I can't remember his name. But you can just see that he came out with, and he looks pretty cool. And of course, Movie Maniacs, which I do have. I have about 5 series. I do have, I think, Wave 1 and 2, and then bits and pieces missing throughout the rest of the waves. Also have like Hellraiser figures and stuff like that, but we'll save that for other reviews. And then leading down to the bottom of the package, we have a cutout card, and it just says, Curse of the Spawn. We learn from the past, we live in the present. We fear the future, from the not too distant future comes. Daniel Llanso, Curse of the Spawn 2. Shards of hardened bone, tissue of rotting semi-organic flesh, and the search of death. The ingredients of the terror what the Curse of the Spawn unfold upon those in the past. Don't just be afraid, be aware. Very, very cool. And it just, same thing written in multi-language, and a little picture down there. And it just shows the gimmicks and whatnot that this guy has, and the bats can attach to him, and he can hold his axe, not so much the staff part, but the little hook part, but we'll leave into that into the review. And he does come with posable swing wings, which you have to attach. So from looking at this, it looks pretty cool like that. Those wings actually come up another ½ inch or so, which is very, very sick. So can't wait to open this guy up and take him out of the package. So you know what? Let's do this. Okay. Till all are open. Here we have Curse of the Spawn out of the package, and this guy is pretty impressive. He is very, very cool. Comes with a few things. No real gimmicks, not like the Spellcaster, which I reviewed. This guy has just accessories that kind of clip onto him, just to give him a bit more of a dynamic presence. This guy's very evil. He's just great looking. This guy has a lot of detail, and everything about him is really neat. I'm going to start off like I did with the Spellcaster review, leading with the accessories and then leading into the figure itself. So up top we have 2 sets of bats. One is like a cluster of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bats, and this one down here is 3. They all just are combined with one another, and they do have a little hole that clips on, not really clips, but just slides onto the bones, and same with the 3-pack here. And he does come with wings, which you do have to assemble, and you just clip them onto his back, and they do move. And he does come with this axe staff thing, which is really nicely detailed. Up top where the blade is, it has like a lizard wrapped around a blade, and a really nice detailing on there. And then leading down into the staff, and up top where he's holding on to, it has a bone kind of a structure with 2 points, kind of like a double, kind of like a set of horns, and then he holds that. And then down in the staff leading towards the bottom, it's a really nice staff. It's green and gray or so. Nicely detailed. It's kind of like reptilian again, just like the Spellcaster's staff, but this one's a little bit more colorful. And of course leading down into the bottom, again with some more bone, a little bit more spikes, and I don't know if it's like a face of an animal or something like that, but all throughout, really cool looking. And of course he does have these bone spike things that are attached to his shoulders, and they're glued on, I'm assuming. They don't come off. And they probably do, but with other Spawn figures, the glue is not the strongest, and it tends to fall off if you play with it a lot. But other than that, this guy's really cool, and he actually has some decent movement, which we'll jump into in a few seconds here. Okay, so now I'm just going to take everything off, all his bats and the axe, and then I'm just going to talk about this guy in a little bit more detail up close. Okay, so I took Curse of the Spawn's accessories off him, just to show him how he looks as is. And besides the wings come off, nothing else really comes off. I'm going to do a quick little 360 here, and then I'll lead into further detail on this guy. Very, very nice. Wingspan is pretty impressive, actually. It's like, I don't know, like 2 inches wide, I guess, maybe. Alright, very cool. And really nice facial features, nice head sculpt. Looks really kind of like Freddy Krueger mixed in with like a zombie or something like that. Really nice. He does have green eyes. One is slightly larger than the other. Very nice detailing on there. Kind of has like some black coloring through the detailing to give it that shadow look, just to make it that much more dimensional. Teeth detailing is really cool. Nice sculpting on the really scary, rigid teeth, and looks nice. And towards the back, some gray leading into some more muscle tissue, and then of course you can see leading down into the spine. Oh, this thing is very, very evil. And then we have some bone, a lot of bone stuff throughout, as you can see, which make out his shoulder claws, the support for the wings, and then some armor throughout, all the way down to his feet. And the armor is very reminiscent to the regular Spawn, just not so much of a costume, just like more of a realistic kind of. It is this guy. It is one with him. So nicely detailing. This thing is nicely detailed, very evil. Like I said, it has muscle tissue, and it's red, and it has some gray stuff going throughout. Really, really nice. And all this bone stuff is really cool. It has some really nice detailing on it, a lot of spiky, and just a lot of detailing, and a lot of every which way that this stuff is going. In the chest, of course, you can see the traditional markings of the Spawn, and he does have the skulls up here, and of course leading down into the skull on his lower waist. And then leading down to the bottom of his legs, you can see a large patch of bone armor there, and a little bit here with kind of like some teeth markings, and then leading down into the bottom. I really like the right side. I like these teeth. Kind of looks like something that's clamped on to his feet. It looks pretty cool. And then of course you can see the back, and it looks kind of like a spine or something like that. And then leading into the left side, really nice again, and it really sticks out a lot. Really cool. It's really sharp, actually. It's pretty pointy, especially this one here, and some of the stuff up here is pretty pointy. Even though it's a little bit flimsier up here, the stuff is a little bit more stronger. Same with the arm here. Sticks out pretty cool. This guy's really neat, actually. Nice detailing on here. I like the stuff on the feet. You can see it's all gray, and you have his toes. And under here has some writing and some holes if you want to stance it on a stand. Let's take a look at the back here again. You see the wings, nice span on the wings. Really nice detailing on there. It's kind of like a reddish brown color with the same black detailing throughout. Really cool. Really bat looking, and just really demonic looking for sure. This guy has a lot of detail, just like a Spellcaster, but this guy is definitely a lot better of a figure, I think, in my opinion. Really like the detailing on the hands. Same kind of gauntlet armor pieces, and then leading into covering his hand, which is the dark grayish black color, and he does have claws. And the finger sculpting on here is pretty sick. This one's more of a, I got the whole world in my hand, I'm gonna crush it. And this one kind of like has the hole to hold his staff. So you can't really. You probably could try and hold the staff on this side, but I'm not too sure if it would work too well. Very nice detailing on this guy. This guy's really cool, and it's kind of hard to see the head with all this bone stuff in the way, but it's really, really nice. This guy is very similar to Wes Craven's New Nightmare with Freddy Krueger, and he kind of had that bone muscle claw. Kind of similar to that, I think, in my opinion. Okay, leading into articulation. So like I said, you can detach and attach the wings, and they can go in and out, squeaky squeaky. And they can do full 360 if you don't want to get caught in the way. You might want to be careful. And like I said, this stuff can kind of move, but it's glued on. Arms can rotate 360, but all this wing and bone stuff gets in the way. He does have 360 movement on the elbow, forearm region, and 360 on the wrist, which is pretty cool for his hand. Movement on the right shoulder, 360, nothing on the mid-arm region, and his right hand can rotate 360. Legs. The only movement on the legs, they can move 360 on the upper thighs and nothing on the knee or the feet. So it's kind of like an action figure statue, of course, which is what McFarlane is really known for. They say toys and action figures, but they're more like statue action figures, I think. Okay, so that is pretty much it. This guy's really cool. I like figures and characters and stuff with wings and stuff like that. like the Redeemer and, well, this guy for sure and stuff like that. Angel was always cool, Archangel, stuff like that. I like characters with wings. Swoop, I was a big fan of Swoop as a kid too, from Transformers. Well, I'm blabbing here, so I guess I will end the review off. I definitely suggest this guy if you like this kind of evil Spawn stuff, or Spawn stuff in general. This guy's really cool, really demonic looking, and he would look nice on a shelf for sure in like your living room or stuff like that, or your hobby room or figure room. So this is Seaspray. I definitely suggest this guy. He's really cool. I got him for about 15 bucks when he came out or so. I'm not too sure what he's going for right now. But that's about it. So please rate this video, give it a thumbs up, please leave a comment, please leave a video response if it's anything related to this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe. So this is Seaspray, and I'll catch you guys later. Alright, see ya.